Hello there. Welcome back to another episode. Now, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I recorded this episode 3 times now. So, first time, audio was, well, non-existent. And second time, I had a lot of problems with mine colonies. So, as you can see, I have done some work off camera. I've got these filled in because last episode we made a cultivator. Now, you can see I've seeded or drilled these fields with wheat. So, how I did that was, if we come over here, is it over here? Yep, there it is. Now I have this contraption. Where is my gun? I've left it over at the colony, never mind. So I have this. So how it works, we have the docking connector which connects up to here. Hopefully that stops bouncing now. And I have one of these, so I've added a few mods to help. These are hose connectors. So I have a engine, inverted clutch, and a hose connector. This allows me to transfer rotational force across simulated contraptions or vehicles in this case. So I just right click with a wrench and you can see that chain has connected. So if I have a look here, so you have fluids, you can do items, electricity, and we have the chain one, and then the magnet ones. When you get close to said connector, it will automatically hook up. So let's just disconnect that for now. This goes into a speed controller because this engine is extremely slow, and then obviously again with a connector to feed these deployers which have wheat seeds in them. Now, as I said, I recorded, it was awful, I've already done this. So we have a new addition to the farm. This here is a new tractor. Mark 1 is in that barn over there. I added another mod which is called drive by wire. So if I jump up on here again, you can see a link controller hub. Basically this allows us to, instead of putting a redstone link here on the side of the wheel mount and again on this side, we don't have to. It does it wirelessly, so we just right click with a cable, one of these here, we right click the controller and then we program what key we want to on the side, on the face of the wheel mount as well as the transmission, which makes it a lot more compact so we don't have redstone links everywhere. Now, the next thing I did was I went round and pre-generated with Chunky. So I would come over here and then run the command just to have a view of the continent / country we're on. So I went down and marked out some of the places where we have colonies. So over here, a timber colony, obviously being spruce forest, and we will connect them up with trains. So over here we have a mining colony, And over here, I'm thinking of a large city over here. So we'll have docks, like a harbour, and we can connect them all up by boat, potentially even plane, and of course trains. So here we're going to have the industrial colony. So it's nice and close to the mining colony, and we can move some stuff by boat. So we can have a canal network and also train. Now, you may have noticed I've cleared out and terraformed all of this, which has taken me, I think, about 2 days to do. Now, how did I chop all the trees down? Well, instead of using my axe and doing them one by one, I made this, which is just mechanical saws, the chain drives, again, the chain connector and a docking connector. That way, the tractor is multi-purpose. I can seed, I can cultivate, and I can put contraptions on like this. I can even put mining drills here if I wanted to. So I went round, I might put a clip in, and the forest, all of the trees, there's trees on here, and of course on that hillside. Now some of you might know what this is. Because we have a lot of weight on over the back axle, it moves the center of gravity behind it, so the front tends to come up quite a lot. So I made this just in case to go on the front. So iron blocks are super heavy. Oh, you can't tell by JEI, but they're super heavy, so it's just to balance out the tractor. And obviously we have Mark 1. So I am waiting on a mod, just so it's like a building mod. Some of you may have heard it. It's called Little Tiles, to be compatible with Sable. So whilst we wait on that, the vehicles are going to be a little rough, as well as really low powered, because we are only working with just the normal engines that come with Great Aeronautics. So the plan is, or was, to get started on the farming colony. So how it's going to work, a farming colony is going to be the main provider of food for the different colonies. So there'll be a train station over here. All the farmers will be gathering food, putting it into the couriers will take that food and put it into a warehouse. Now, if this industrial colony or the mining colony are running low on food, then you can request it, and a train will be sent from this colony to here. So it just limits how many trades we need, so we can just have miners here. Same with the industrial, would be smelters and etc, and timber, obviously. So I am gonna terraform a lot of this into farmland, as well as farmland for livestock. So if we start heading over to the farming colony, you will get a gist of what I have been up to. So I've terraformed all of this island. I am getting a little bit of lag, but that is okay. So terraformed all of this, cut all the trees down. You can see the biome here. There's a big forest here. Cut all that down, put a path in, and you can probably see in the distance there is a church or town hall. So I'll meet you over there in a second. And here we are. So I will tell you about all of my problems I had with this. So this is a custom building I just threw together on a build world, and how you do it is you use this tool here. It's called a scan tool, and it basically works like world edit. You left click your first position, right click second, and then right click again. It opens up all of the blueprint things you need. Now to bring it into here, it just wouldn't work. The town hall just wouldn't place. It said that I had another colony when I didn't. I tried everything. Creative, pasting it in creative worked, but the builder doesn't register that this was the town hall or something. And then the builder didn't work because I had a custom structure for the builder. And yeah, I spent so many hours trying to fix this. Now I do have a workaround, so I can actually build it in this world. So I can build a nice custom structure, and then if I pop into creative and just place down the worker block, so like this sawmill over here, I can just right click, shift right click, and then it works. However, I have, just in case, a backup. So this is the author here. They have made an old English or Tudor style colony, which is this building here. So this works completely fine. And if we put these goggles on, you can see this is a residence. So at the minute, town hall, we have the builder, which with this style comes with a guard tower and a sawmill. Obviously we haven't got the sawmill yet because we need a university. Why did you just... It's not complete. Anyway, I need a university for the sawmill. So the residence is being built now. I think, I'm not too sure, I think we either need a hospital or a tavern or something to feed our citizens. So I'm thinking we could do the cookery or the tavern. Can't remember how it goes. Maybe. Do we have a tavern? I don't think we do. Never mind. So let's have a look at this one here. So as you can see, there should be like a boundary of where we can place these. So over time, just temporarily, we are building on this hillside near the town hall. And as we get further this way, it will claim 8 chunks around, etc, etc. So then we can move these down. So I think we'll do the cookery over here. That's not too bad. These can always be moved at a later date, so I'm not too worried. So let's... I need a cookery. Is it cookery? Chef's kitchen. There we go. We need one of these, which is smoker, which we should be able to craft quite easily. There we go. Now, if that consumed my builder's tool. I didn't think it did that. Oh well. There we go. So if I come over to here now and manage, not manage workers, build options, and then assign our builder here. So once they have finished with a resident and they need something, once they finish with the residents, they should move over to the kitchen. What would you like?
Without this, I can't work. Without this, I can't work.
You would like a sword.
Yeah, nah, I can't work like that.
There you go. So I think with the style that I'm using, the Old English style, it comes with a guard tower in each trade, which obviously claims 8 chunks around it, which is very good. So I think the next one is this. Let's go farm. Where has that gone? It's over here. What do these look like? They are not too bad. If I stick that farm and just rotate it, funky down there, I need a farmers. There we go. We need this, which is just a build tool and a bow, which we should be able to craft. Perfect. So there we go. Now, can we help? Just to speed it up a little bit. We can actually help our lovely builder. Let's plan out where we want this train station. There's nothing more worse than honking it down and then having to do something funky with the train tracks. So I'm thinking over here. That way we can go through this mountain with some tracks and get to the industrial colony a lot easier. And then we could come down along this cliffside, come over, down, through here, and down like this. We're basically just following where the biomes are. It comes around, maybe a tunnel, and then into here. The only thing is there is a cave there that goes through the mountain. Or maybe I can have it go across the fields, which is okay. So yeah, over here, the train station. So let's actually pop home and make some tracks. Right, so train tracks. I would like the wide ones here, which is, there's a few more steps. So to make normal ones, it's just stone slab with iron nuggets or zinc, and then it's stamped or pressed. Now to make the ones I want, the wide ones, it has another cycle it has to go through. So saw, another stone slab, and then a press. So I'm thinking we set up something automated just over here, get some tracks going, because we are going to need a lot. So we need, I think it's 2 deployers. So deployers, let's do 2 of those. Press. And then it goes back through. So a saw. And I think it was a press. Saw, deployer, press. That's fine. So let's get to work on making some of these. So we need precision mechanism, which is a gold sheet. Do I have any gold in my backpack? Probably not. So we need, don't actually need deployers. Precision mechanism, what am I talking about? We need redstone in here. I am getting low on a lot of things. So we need 1, 2, press, 1, saw, yeah, there we go. So we need 3 altogether. That's fine. So sandpaper. I might as well do all of these. I think we only get 8 before the sandpaper breaks. Yeah, perfect. And then we need iron sheet. I have some brass. I have some brass sheets. I have 1 deployer. Press. Need another saw. Oh, I've got 1 here. So I just need 2 deployers. That's right, isn't it? 1, 2, press. 3 deployers. I need another press. That is fine. Let's just do this. We need some casings. Where are they? In here. The shafts. Perfect. And we need another saw, don't we? Yeah, saw. Okay. Now I probably could use a what are they? The arms. This here, mechanical arm. At no point we have materials to make this. So brass hand, need some andesite alloy, of course. Iron sheets. And here it is. Let's make 25 of these. So we got the sheets. Let's make some of these hands. That's those done. We need one more saw and we should be good. So it goes saw, press, press. No, it doesn't. How does it go again? Deploy, deploy, press. And saw, deploy, press. I didn't need that one. Never mind. So let's hook this up. Let's bring a shaft down here. And then we'll do something like this. Do I have any belts on me? We do not. That is okay, because we can quickly sleep. Right, let's have a look. We need some funnels, which is just like that. So this would be on here. We need a chest. Do we have a chest on us? Don't really want to use a diamond chest. There we go. So this. Bring power down here. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Put that one there. Connect this up. And let's just do this. So deployer. Deployer. And then it went press, I think it was, wasn't it? Press. And then it went into a saw. Let's do a saw there. That goes on. And then we just do something like that for now. Press. And then a deployer. Nope. Saw, deployer, press. Saw, deployer, press. There we go. That is that. Now we just need to bring... Do we have a gearbox on us? Probably not. That's fine. I'll quickly get one. So, in theory, if I do this, that all gets powered up. Then if we just set this to iron ingot, presses, and then it gets chopped in half, and then it goes back in to add a stone slab. Perfect. So, oh, we need some chutes. Where are they? We need 3. Shoot there, shoot there. Shoot on top of that one. And then perfect. Now we are ready to go. So if I just... Let's just make all of that. Put a stack in there. A stack in there. In there. And of course I can't get into the chest. Not to worry. And now I put you in there. I reckon that is going the wrong way. There we go. It was spinning the wrong way. So now the tracks are coming through and we have these wide tracks. So this is how you place the tracks. And I think we'll have a train that's 5 wide instead of the 3 wide normal ones. But what's that doing? Let's get some stone smelted. There we go, perfect. Right, let's head over to the colony and see how it's progressing. Welcome back. And I can't find... Ah, there they are. There's one. I'm not sure where the other one is. Hopefully... Ah, there you are.
Okay.
Do you need anything? No. Is this done? No, it's not. Nearly. I think it's because I wasn't in the chunks. So let's just claim that. So they are force loaded. Are you...
Hi.
I assume you haven't got a job yet. Right. That's coming along nicely. We've got the tracks going. So I think next episode we will get to work on the trains, which is going to open up so much at the industrial colony. That way you can build a lot more beefier equipment, and everything will just be so much better with everything will be so much better with crate machines at an industrial level. And of course we will be working on this, as well as I'll do this off camera, but start getting some farmland in here with the cultivator and the seeder, and start planning out the roads and the paths and where certain buildings will go, as well as custom buildings, because I don't really want to use this style. I'd rather go for my own unique style. So I think we will end the episode there. So it's a short one. This is the third attempt at filming it, but if you have any suggestions, please leave a comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.